Hello, guys, and welcome to Mr. Smart's exam text field. So, this is Mr. Smart, and this is the exam text field. Today, we're going to consider how to strategize in an examination. I hope you like Mr. Smart. So, Mr. Smart will wait on the side a bit, just observing quietly. So, we'll come back to him later. So, these are the items I will consider today. We'll look at the exam Venn diagram. We'll look at exam Venn diagram. We'll also look at the topic table. We'll also look at the DOK. Actually, it's DOKs 1 to 4. We'll also look at attacking and defending in examinations. And then we'll come back to look at the exam text field itself. So let's kick in with our lesson. So to start with the exam Venn diagram. So let's just maybe we can just keep these here on the side so that we can just follow along as we go. And then next we have the exam text field. Okay, so this is Mr. Smart as usual. Mr. Smart AI. And here we go. So one thing we must recognize about examinations are that an examination, I don't know whether you are in SHS or JHS, but one thing is very certain when it comes to examinations. Yes, the exam Venn diagram. So the exam Venn diagram is a simple Venn diagram. Exam Venn diagram is a simple Venn diagram that puts every exam paper that you're going to write in one of three categories. It's either the paper you're going to write is more words, it's a word paper, so to speak, or it contains more of numbers, and or maybe it has an even balance of word intersection numbers. So these are the three different categories. So let's go straight. So if you're in JHS, likely you are going to be writing mathematics, computing. So mathematics, I think, will be here. And computing, I would say, contains more numbers than words, even though it also contains some words. We have RME. Let's put RME here. We have French. Let's put French as typically word. We have science. So science, let's put science here because it contains a lot of analytics, like which involves number. Then we have career. So career, let's put career here. Career. And let's put social studies, which contains also a lot of words. And then we have creative art. So where will you put creative art? Creative art contains a lot of, well, let's put it here. It's also a mixture of words and number. I think I'll put creative arts here. And then, okay, social studies, I gathered from some of your friends that is a mixture of words and number too. So let's put social studies. Social studies here contains a bit of geography, map scaling, and all that. So let's put it here. That's for the JHS students. There's also GA. Let's put GA here. And then, yes, so these are the typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, these are the 10 subjects that you're going to be writing in the BECE if you are in JHS. Yes. So obviously, if you're in SHS, if you belong to the SHS group, your subjects are also different, but you will notice a lot of similarities. Of course, SHS, you do math, science. Oh, I forgot English, right? I forgot English. Let's put English here. So for JHS, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. This was just a description. So let's put it here. Word intersection number, which is this group. So you have this here. So what the similar subjects in SHS, you have math, science. I think you have English and you have computing, but I think it's an elective. And then you have obviously, well, there's chi on the side in the word. There's chi on the side. Some do French, some do RME. I think so. There are various variations, social studies. So it doesn't matter, but whether you're in SHS or JHS, the subject, the exam Venn diagram works for you. So you have subjects that belong to the words part of this Venn diagram and subjects that belong to the number part. Well, they are not strictly word and number because there's always some interaction between word and number for every subject. But for maths, there are more numbers than words, so to speak. For computing, two more numbers than word interaction. Science, more word numbers. But RME, French, Carrier, Ga, English, Chi, yes, those are typically your word subjects. They are heavily marked with words. Social studies and CA, creative art. Yes, let's put creative art. Yes, creative art is a mix of math, the number, and words, and practical work. So we'll just put it in the middle here. So this is the exam Venn diagram that we need to take note of. Now, all these papers, that for each one of these papers, there's a topic table. For each one of these papers, there's a topic table. So we're done with this for now, the exam Venn. So please take note of the subject, the categories when it comes to word and number. Yes, so indeed, we look at the topic table. So for your topic table, this is a very simple table that takes your Form 1 topics, Form 2, Form 3. Doesn't matter whether you're in SHS or JHS. We need to create a topic table for all your subjects. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way. So if it's 10, you need a topic table. So if you're in JHS, it's likely you have about 10 subjects, right? And 3 forms. So you're looking at 10, 10, 10. There's 30 different entries into this table. 30 different entries. So working with some of your friends, realize that, for example, let's take a quick example. So a quick example is a mathematics in JHS. You have, let's take mathematics in JHS, Form 1, 5 topics to cover. Form 2, 5 topics to cover. Form 3, 5 topics. So the total for this is 15. And then when you take, for example, English, so English also 5 topics to cover, 5 topics to cover, 5 topics to cover, that's 15. So, and it continues for all the topics. So it continues for creative art, and then it continues. So what we want to do is we want to know the total number. The total number after adding all the topics. It came out that there are about 180 topics to cover. 180 topics to cover through Form 1, through Form 3. So this is the topic table. So construct a topic table when coming to class, and then we're going to utilize this topic table in exam strategizing. So now that we're done with the topic table, yes, we go on to the next. We go on to the next on the bill. So the next on the bill, so whether in JHS or SHS, it doesn't matter. I think the light is on this. So whether in JHS or SHS, very, very important. You must understand what DOKs are. You must understand what DOKs are. So the DOK are the depth of knowledge. So remember, we have 180 topics to cover through all your subjects. When similarly, let's say that you have the same number of topics in SS. Let's imagine that they are roughly the same number. You can do the exact calculation. Then there are 4 DOKs. There's level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So there are 4 levels of difficulty. Remember, there are 180 topics, and each of them has 4 levels of difficulty. 4 levels of difficulty. So the first level of difficulty is called recall. Yes. And the second level of difficulty is called understanding. Understanding. The third level of difficulty that you are going to face for each topic is called application. And the fourth level of difficulty, which involves very critical thinking, I call it synthesis, like photosynthesis. So photosynthesis requires bringing light plus carbon dioxide to produce what? The plants use it to produce what? Food. So the synthesis is where you pull different ideas, what I call different inspirations, plus the various elements that you are given in the question so that you can find a solution. That's the whole idea of synthesis. It's a very complex thing. So synthesis involves different. So you can have one question with different topics, or some topics from English, some topics from social, some topics from this. So those types of questions involve synthesis. It requires you bringing a lot of things together before you solve it. So that's level 4. So every topic from mathematics all the way to the last one has 4 levels of difficulty. And these are the tracks that we need to run through before the examination comes. So we are now going to move, now that we have established the DOKs, we're going to move to attacking and defending. So as you run through the tracks, you need an attacking plan and also a defending plan. So let's see what the attack plan is and the defending plan is as you run through the tracks. So whether you're in SHS or JHS, you need an attack and then you need a defense plan. So we've established the levels of difficulty, so the attack and defense plan comes up. So like we have just learned, there are 4 levels of difficulty. So on exam day, you are going to attack questions with an increasing level of difficulty. Yes. It will not be wise to attack questions in decreasing levels of difficulty. No. You attack questions in increasing. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. The idea is that you want to collect marks increasingly so that even if you have to lose, it's the last or the fourth type of questions that are lost. If you do that, at least you cover 3/4 the number of questions. But if you start with the decreasing level of difficulty, exam day, decreasing level of difficulty, start with level 4, 3, 2, 1. What happens is that you might not even be able to solve level 4. Level 4 involves so much, and it's usually meant for the very, very prepared students. Not that you're not prepared, but sometimes level 4 question requires people who have gone past a certain level. But for the average person, you will be able to cover 1 to 3. So if you start with level 4, you miss out on your actual score. Yeah. So the attack is to build up slowly. Yes. The attack is not to go directly, kick the ball directly. You build up slow into the goal, not driving directly to the 18-yard box of the exam day. Yes. So that will be dangerous. It will rather let the paper build up against you. So that's exam day attacking from level 1, level 2, level 3 before you go to level 4. Very simple. So now that we're done with attack, let's go to defense. So we're done with attack. Let's go now to defense. Now, when it comes to exam day defense, we must recognize, like we mentioned, that we are defending our words and we are defending number. Basically, that's what we are going to do on the exam day. Defending our words, defending our number. And we have to play a game of chess with the words, and we have to play a cube game with the errors. And that will lead us to the exam text field. Exam text field. So let's go. So in my previous videos, I highlighted on defense. This is defending. What we are on is defending now. So to defend your words, you must know how to write well. To defend your word subject, you must know how to organize, yes, your thoughts. Yes. So to defend your words, you must know how to read instructions well. You must know how to deliver or demonstrate your ideas. And you must also know how to store information before your defense can be good. Yes. And in word problem, the strategy is that we are doing the chess game, using the chess game as a metaphor for the word problem. Yes. So the chess game, what you must recognize that you can have every sentence stripped down to its core elements. You can have every sentence stripped down to its core elements, or you can stretch a statement back into a paragraph. This behavior is what we're going to talk more about in class. So when it comes to our number subjects, you must never underestimate mistakes. Yes, never underestimate mistakes because errors can result in either a positive or making you lose all the marks. Yes, so we'll make this the number line, the 0 point of the number line, and this goes to the 100%. So number means never underestimate mistakes because errors result in either 0% or 100%. The question is, which one will it be? So you must recognize that for it to be 100%, you what want to recognize that we can use and build errors into a score of 100. You can also use and build errors into a score of 0. So the question is, which error pattern are you going to use? Are you going to treat your errors to get 100%, or are you going to just build your errors to get 0%? So that is the question. Yes. So 100% errors, what score do you think you are going to get? And 0% errors, what do you think you're going to get? Riddle me this in the class and let's see what you think of it. So definitely, after having covered the attack and defense, so this is the JHS, SHS exam text field. Yes. So when you're coming to class, so now I welcome you to the ESPNW. So as you recognize, this is the Exam Smart Preparation Network. Exam Smart Preparation Network. So thank you for joining the Exam Smart Preparation Network class. And if you enjoyed this video, yes, for a very small study fee, you can join us and then we engage and interact. So definitely you can reach out on this number 050 30 34 300 if you want to be part of the Exam Strategy Preparation Network. Yes, we have online classes. I can meet up with you online, like you can join me live like this from time to time, or you can meet me in person. And we have all these. So meet Mr. Smart, and then he will be the basis. So Mr. Smart is an AI, so to speak, a natural AI. Behind Mr. Smart is a gridboard that shows the exam text field. So this is his brain. His brain is a gridboard, if you can see. And this gridboard shows is a record. You can easily trace out a record of all the topics that one needs to learn. And then the 4 levels of difficulty. So you trace the patterns. Yes, imagine these are, you remember, is 180 topics for 4 levels of difficulty. So this is his brain. And as we go through the exam text field, we'll cover level 1, we'll cover level 2, cover level 3, cover level 4. Once you are done, you will be just like Mr. Smart. So I once again welcome you to the ESPNW exam text field with Mr. Smart. So share this with your friends. Share this with your friends if you like what you hear. And come and let's prepare exams. Let's prepare for the exams with Mr. Smart AI. See you in the main class and all the best. Au revoir.